Well, for more on that Vidal deal and another possible South American move, I'm pleased to say I'm joined by our reporter Adam Reed now. Adam, let's start with Vidal then, because this move to Bayern, it could have come a long time ago, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Lindsay. In 2011, it was very interestingly that Vidal was very close to joining Bayern Munich then from Bayer Leverkusen. In fact, he gave assurances to many people in Germany that he was going to join them, only to make that U-turn at the very last minute, much to the annoyance of the Bayern hierarchy, including Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, who went on record back in 2011 saying that they didn't want players like Vidal playing for the club. So it does seem like all of that has been forgotten now, but you know as well as I do that football fans have a very long memory, and Vidal says he's committed to winning over the fans. It remains to be seen what he'll do on the pitch to do that.
Well, at least the fans are seeing someone coming in, because there's been a lot exiting Bayern Munich this summer.
That's right. Yeah, they've have lost some players, but they have been seen some players coming in. They've bought Douglas Costa from Shakhtar Donetsk. They've also bought a new goalkeeper. So there has been ins and outs, as it always will be around the summer transfer window. Well,
let's talk about Angel Di Maria next, because it could be, if we believe it from Manchester United, a possible £10 million loss for them, which would be awful business. But what a player he was before he joined Old Trafford. What do you think went wrong there if he does go to PSG?
Well, this is an incredibly strange one. He came in under a British transfer record to Manchester United, under a huge fanfare, came off a great World Cup. But it's a load of different factors that seem to have been contributing to Di Maria struggling in the Premier League. We can have a little look now about what he's done in the Premier League for Manchester United. Restricted to just 27 league appearances, just 3 goals. It did include that memorable scooped lob against Leicester. 10 assists isn't a terrible return, but it does seem like there's more than one factor that's contributed to all this. As I said, he finished the World Cup on a high to an extent, scoring the goal against Switzerland to get them through into the semi-finals at the time. But after that, he came straight into a new league. He had to adapt to a new position. Van Gaal actually tried to fit him in a multitude of positions. 6 different positions he played in over the course of the first few months. There was also a terrible time where intruders tried to break into his house. That happened in late January. That also happened after he was injured for the whole of December. So a load of mitigating factors: fatigue, injury, adapting to a new league, and of course that horrific incident where breaking happened. But United look like they're going to cut their loss, and the reason why it's not such a big loss for them is because of the strength of the pound. So that £10 million loss might not be hit them too hard.
Chelsea making themselves feel at home in Washington as they took on the European champions, including a familiar old foe. It was the Premier League side who went ahead though, Eden Hazard making something out of nothing to score.
All the way, Eden Hazard! It's a fabulous goal, the best player in the Premier League last season. Jose Mourinho says he should be nudging Messi and Ronaldo now at the very top of the world game, and that's why.
Into the second half, and a poor clearance from Cesar Azpilicueta meant the ball fell to Luis Suarez, who delayed his shot before squeezing his chip over the line. A whole host of substitutions followed, and one of those then gave Barca the lead, Sandro's curling effort beating Thibaut Courtois. Chelsea found a way back 4 minutes from the end though, Gary Cahill with the goal, but suffering a suspected broken nose for his troubles in the process. He had to be replaced before the penalties, where Radamel Falcao scored for the second shootout in a row. Alen Halilovic then saw his chip come back off the bar. Gerard Piqué's miss meant Loic Remy had a chance to win it for Chelsea. So a final win on tour for Jose Mourinho's side, now on to Wembley to face Arsenal in the Community Shield on Sunday. Adam Reed, TRT World.